Welcome back to another review by Sicksinz Gaming, and today I will be reviewing Blade Strangers. So here we have a crossover game that's starring a whole cast of the quirky indie game characters. So first of all, it's developed by the studio who brought us Coded Princess, so you'll find a few characters from that game: Solange, Ali, Liongate, and Master T. Joining them are a whole hodgepodge of indie game characters, as including Kawase, Noko, and Emiko from Yumihare Kobasai. Sorry, I know I butchered it. And we got Quo and Curly Brace from Cave Story, and the Bison of Isaacs from Isaacs, as well as the Zora Striker Gumbo and Shovel Knight themselves. Now there are a couple original characters too, in the form of the Busty Helen and the playable final boss Lena. Each character has a very unique moveset, so even though there are only 14 of them, they're diverse enough to make the combat remain exciting for a while. Now, Blade Stranger's combat relies more on timing and button combinations than it does on memorizing lengthy combos. So the basic move consists of light, heavy, unique, and skill attacks that are mapped to the 4 face buttons. The show buttons and sticks can optionally be mapped to combinations of these basic attacks, thus allowing you moves such as offensive, strong, EX, and ultra skills, throws, and the abilities to use your heat meter to enter a temporary more powerful state. Now this meter charges as you fight and is used for certain special abilities as well. It's not new, but it definitely adds to some layer of strategy to combat. Overall though, the gameplay is easy to learn, yet involvement enough to keep players engaged. That being said though, veteran hardcore fighters will find it rather simplistic for their liking. Blade Strangers has a decent selection of modes, including a story mode where upon completing with a character you unlock a new costume, color, plus an alternative avatar of the character that you can use for your online ID. The story itself is silly and it's pretty typical, but playing through with each character is still fun. If you like to learn the ins and outs, then you can partake in the helpful tutorial and practice in training mode too. Each character has about 5 combos that you can try to master in challenge mode, or you can dive straight into survival mode to see how many opponents you can beat. Next, there's an arcade mode, which is kind of pointless considering story modes exist. Now finally, you can play multiplayer matches either locally in versus mode or online. And to my surprise, I find online to be a very fun and smooth experience, even though I got my butt handed to me pretty much. In the end though, all these modes provides a welcome amount of replay value. Now on the other hand, the content in Blade Strangers is generally what you expect to have in a fighting game, and you won't come across any mini games or standout modes. Also, there aren't many satisfying unlockables, as different character colors and online ID options aren't all that rewarding to unlock to begin with. Finally, the character sprites are quite pixelated in the heat of battle, which makes me wish they were more smooth rendering, but I think they're trying to go for the retro look, which I still appreciate, but you know, in this day and age, I just want it a little bit modernized, just a little tad bit. They do have fluid animations and they generally look good, but when the pixels start to show, it regularly took me out of the experience. But thankfully the stages are well crafted and many of them take place in cast home worlds. Character dialogue also references the indie franchises, such as how Curly Braces keeps trying to protect Mimiga from being eaten. It's decent funny stuff. Although I enjoy Blade Strangers quite a lot, it doesn't reach any particularly high note while you got other fighters out there like Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Tekken 7, or now, you know, what was the other game I can't think of right now? Wow, I can't think of it. It'll come back to my head, but it's another 2D fighter, which is pretty good as well. My verdict for this game would be 8 out of 10. Overall, it's not a bad game. I really do enjoy the game, but for $40, I will hold off a little bit. Maybe when it drops down to $30, then I'll definitely recommend this game. Other than that, that's about it. This is all I have for you right now in regards to this review. What do you guys think of the game? Did you purchase it, or what system did you play it on? What you're looking at right now, it is Switch gameplay. So if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment down below, and that's about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, and look forward to more reviews. Thanks.